If you're a mid-handicap golfer who's struggling with their golf game, we have the perfect video for you. Today, I'm giving a live lesson to our friend Brett. Brett, how are you?
I'm all right, mate. Are you?
So, Brett, you're a mid-handicap golfer. I think it's about 12, but I've heard it's going up.
Yeah, it's on its way.
So today we're going to just delve into what we can do with Brett's game to help him potentially strike his irons better, hit longer tee shots, and just lower those scores a little bit. So Brett, I'll let you carry on. We've already had a warm-up today because that's imperative when you do have a lesson. The last thing you want to do is kind of go straight into the warm-up. But if you look at the averages over on the left-hand side of the screen there, you'll see that it's not been fantastic. So Brett, over to you. But it's interesting, guys, because if you are a mid-handicap golfer and you have been struggling a little bit, you have to kind of pick areas of the game that you want to improve. Brett came to me last night and on the WhatsApp, he begged me for an iron lesson. So that's exactly what we're going to do.
Begged.
I'll show him the messages if you want, mate. Please help.
Oh, no.
And this has been a common flaw kind of throughout, not only when I've played with Brett recently, but also throughout the warm-up. It's a ball striking, isn't it?
Yeah.
So generally we struggle controlling the club face, but also struggle to control low point. So just hit me a couple more, Brett, then I'm going to give you a couple of simple things to look at, because the last thing we want to do is overcomplicate it. Then we're going to look at a couple of drills that we can do that Brett can go and do on the driving range or here on a simulator to help. Better. A lot better, that one. Is it there, though?
Just.
Got one on the green, mate. Did you feel like you did anything different with that shot there?
I tried to hold my weight forward a little bit more
At what point?
when I started taking it back.
Okay, try and do that again for me. Let's see how that goes. A little bit better. We're providing quite a lot of dynamic loft there, and that's why this one's come short again.
Yeah.
So what we want to do ideally here is give Brett a feeling where you're almost bang right with what you're thinking about that weight transfer.
Yeah.
And we did work together quite a few years ago
did.
on your game, didn't we?
I did.
So if I give you a little drill here, so I want to put a club down in the middle of the stance, because you're almost right in what you're saying when it comes to that kind of weight distribution, that weight transfer. Come and stand here for me so I don't take your teeth out with this 8 iron. But I want you to feel as though as you move away here, you move your weight back, and then as you start your downswing, those hips rotate, bump to the left. That's when your weight goes left side of that club. So if I were to hit you a little demonstration here, you can see there that I'm now finishing on that left side. So that ball's nice and high up in the air. It's traveling towards the target, pitching very similar to where your good shot pitched at 150 yards. Is that about your number for an 8 iron?
Yes.
About 150. So what we'll do on the golf swing, we can bring the green a little bit closer because I've got it set out probably a little bit far away. It's at 170. We'll move it to 160, and hopefully that's now going to be an attainable target for us. We were hitting earlier, and me and Chris were kind of bumped up a little bit, so we'll go with it. But what I want you to feel like, Brett, is as the club moves away, you kind of move a little bit with it. We're not going to slide and sway. We're not moving this way.
Yeah.
We're just going to rotate up to the back, and that's when you feel that right leg kind of straighten.
Okay.
That's the one. So that's the one where we feel like we're starting to get much more control. That's 150 yards. Now what I want to do is work on club face control. So we've literally just done a video today over on our second channel, Get Good at Golf, how the wrist can kind of work to help you work on that club face. So we're going to use hack motion here and just help Brett think about what he can do with his wrist. So if you want to check this out, guys, the link will be in the description below, but you're going to wear it like a watch here.
Yeah.
I'll put it on for you, actually. It matches your top lovely, doesn't
It does.
it? This is the new updated one. Make sure it's nice and comfy so you don't feel like you're restricted at all. And then nicely on there. So we're just going to calibrate that to make sure that's right. So if you want to, and now move it up 45 degrees for me. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so what I want you to do here is just set up at address for me like you would do normally. Now do me a backswing and just go stop at the top of the backswing. Okay, so that's a little bit too extended. Let's go again. Very good. So how does that feel in terms of a wrist position?
Awkward at the minute.
Let's go again. So set up again. So the power of repetition is going to be real here. Oh no, wait, go to address, sorry. We're just going to hold a couple of seconds at address. Yep, now go to the top and feel like you love it, Brett. And now we'll go back to the bottom. Just hold that for a second for me. Now do a backswing. Love it. And all we've kind of mentioned here to Brett is about trying to feel as though bowing that wrist just a little bit. Now go to the top. Lovely. So that's a couple in a row now. We're forming a bit of a streak. So now set up and now backswing. Feel like you're bowing it. Right, perfect. So we've got 60% success there. But as soon as we kind of jumped in and just said to Brett, let's try and make this real, let's try and make this feel different, then we got there. Now we've got that, let's put that feel into hitting some and see if we can really narrow that target just a little bit.
I'm just hitting a few now, yeah?
Yep, just hit me through now, Brett, and just feel as though we're kind of getting that nice bowed wrist at the top whilst getting that weight transfer. How did that strike feel? Because that looks a bit further already.
Yeah, it felt loads better.
So
Still a little bit
147.
awkward at top, but yeah.
So the top you can see wasn't fantastic. It was a little bit kind of too cupped, but impact was really good. I feel like maybe taking a little bit more time in that transition to feel like from the top, because the wrists are looking good now after that little drill.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's more of a, and remember this from years ago, right? So you just stand and get to the top for me. And this is something which, because we're starting to get a better feel here and we don't want to throw too much at him, remember this?
Yeah,
So you're kind of moving forward here, but I'm pulling your hip back.
yeah.
That's what you want to feel. So then the pressure's moving here. Nice.
Better.
Much better. So 145 releasing up to 150. So again, kind of towards that green. How are they feeling?
Much better. Much better. That wrist is feeling a little bit more.
Because what I want you to be able to do here is take it to the golf course with a swing thought, not just kind of on the driving range, because we've still got a little bit of golf to play this season, haven't we?
Yeah, 100%, yeah. Plenty.
Nice, Brett. Really good. Finally, we're here. That's
we've
plus
arrived.
10 yards, still getting good backspin. And you can see there, so the key what I've found there is the timing of that transition. So watch,
Yeah.
if I kind of jump in and just show you a few,
Yeah.
rather than feeling that we're at the top and I have to go and get it and I have to kind of chase my body into it, your best shots have a bit of a flow to them. The swing flows down. So it's very difficult to think of probably more than one thing at once. So you've done really well to get that in and incorporate the hat motion stuff with the wrists. But realistically, if you can just feel like you go top and then kind of flow into it there, you can see what I'm trying to do is get a little bit of a sequence down into the ball and again generate that 150-yard shot. So just have another go at that. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take away this reference point so you can just kind of go at it.
Yeah.
Oh, Brett Cooper.
That's much better.
And we heard the tick, so we know you're in range for the hat motion. 154 carry, 159 total. Spinning at 666, which for what club is it? An AP2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not too bad at all. Try and have a couple more of those to finish on. This is where I really do miss giving lessons, because this is outstanding compared to where it was before. Really,
Loads
really
better.
good. And we've not tried to change too much. We've just tried to tweak a little bit of the quality of the rotation, where the weight goes, and of course just that position at the top, so it can be more consistent down at impact. A lot of people might think, well, if it's good at impact, it doesn't matter. But if it's not consistently good at impact, then it does matter where it is at the top, because you're struggling to consistently manufacture something.
I agree.
So we're trying to take out the manufacturing and the tweaking of the wrists to allow Brett to just, and who knows, you might be able to beat me soon as well with this.
Well, you never know.
It's not happened yet this season.
Not yet.
Fantastic. So guys, we're going to leave you there. We're going to leave Brett to go and practice this with a little bit of, maybe just a stick down or something like that between you. And I'm even going to lend you my hat motion device. Guys, if you want to check it out, the link will be in the description below for that. Well done, mate.
Thank you very
Just
much.
A nice quick lesson.
Thank you.
Do you want to stay in here?
Yes, we're staying here.
Yeah, we're going to go and get a pint.
You have a pint. I've got some work to do.
Right, mate.